Hi, everyone. Bobbie LaPorte here again, excuse me, back with another week of Calling the Game, where I share my own experience and insights while giving you valuable tools you can use to call your own game and plan the best moves for you and your team. So a few weeks ago, the subject of this video log was about having what I call measured optimism going into the new year. Now, if you missed it, you can check it out on my website. It's the December 18th post. So what did I mean by measured optimism? Well, I shared this in the context of several year-end surveys on employee engagement that showed all-time low levels of hope and optimism, coupled with all-time high levels of stress. Yeah, that is not a formula for mentally healthy, happy, and engaged employees. So my guidance then and now was this. It's a mistake to assume that your team returned from the holidays completely refreshed and prepared for the new year. So you need to be optimistic, but in a realistic way, acknowledging all that has been accomplished during the past year, sharing your view of the possibilities for your team and the business, and generally maintaining a positive, aspirational tone. But there can also be a consequence of this that many leaders may not be considering. So look, we know that the kickoff of a new year usually presents new pressures for leaders to meet growing expectations, perhaps make up for missed goals in 2023 and get off to a fast start. So all of these pressures exist at a time when many of your team members may not have yet turned the corner. They may still be feeling stuck, unengaged, and wondering if their efforts really matter after all. So there's a delicate balance to strike here between being optimistic and aspirational, yet also realizing that many people just aren't there yet. And look, everyone's situation is different. You know, your team may be new to you. You may have had a reorg or a RIF at the end of 24. Your company may be doing really well or not. So I can't provide specific actions for your situation, but I do have some general guidance to help manage this challenging issue that nearly all leaders are facing. So first, be sure you're setting clear expectations for your team, including general direction and goals for at least the first half of this year. Now, that may sound pretty basic, but in my experience, many leaders still do not provide this kind of directional guidance. And everyone on your team wants to know where they're headed and also feel like their efforts are contributing to a bigger mission. Second, and aligned with this, is make sure you also set, clear near-term goals and milestones, to show them the way. Because many people are still in cognitive overload from all that happened in 2023. So don't underestimate how paralyzing this can be. These near-term goals can represent a sense of predictability and certainty for them in an increasingly uncertain world. And last, just be sure to acknowledge success and movement towards the larger goals, no matter how small. Help your team see what success looks like. And remember, small wins create momentum for larger wins to take place. And finally, as one of my clients said this past week, this is a time when we all need to be kind to each other. Yeah, amen to that. All right, everyone, that's it for this week's Calling the Game. I hope this helps you gear up for a great week and navigate any curveballs that may come your way. So have a great week, as I said, and I will see you next Tuesday. All right, take care.